Okie dokie guys, and welcome back to Let's Build a Plague Hulk. As you can see by the state of my nice new cutting mat, I've been painting. Yes guys, I've been a lazy shit and couldn't be arsed moving this, but then I wouldn't have a very nice desk underneath it, so there we go. But anyway guys, so I've actually done him, well almost, got a few final little finishing touches to do, just gotta wait for him to dry. But basically, I'm doing this video now because I intended entering this guy into a competition at my local games workshop tomorrow. So guys, without further ado, let's take a look at the Plague Hulk. So guys, if you've been keeping track on the Facebook group, you will see that I've actually updated this guy a little bit. But I mean, I've got to say, this was a really fun miniature to paint. I didn't really have any particular ideas going into it about, you know, colour scheme and stuff like that, or, you know, how I was going to do it. I kind of just loosely based off my other Nurgle stuff, which I remembered from memory, kind of, because it's currently actually in storage at the moment. But yeah, guys, so, I don't really know where to start on this. I mean, as you guys know, you know what the main build looked like, and it was literally a case of waiting for all the parts, all the components to come together. There's a couple of things that I did change, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in and show you. So guys, well, I didn't really change, I like added two. So as you can see on this deliciously gory looking pipe spine here, what I actually did, I actually used a really cool effect that I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've done it before on some miniatures, but never have I done it in this scale. I basically mixed some red wash in with Uhu glue, and then just spread it about on this spinal area here, and it made an awesome, webby, kind of freshly cut, dirty, fucking rank, sore, just disgusting feel to the miniature. I also used the same effect on the shoulder here with some yellow instead, you know, like pus. Mainly because I kind of went a bit overzealous with the gloss varnish through my airbrush on this shoulder. And it just looked out of place, given that some of the other parts of the miniature are quite dry looking. So I was like, well, I need to look, there's some kind of moisture, some kind of liquid there. So I got, again, the Uhu glue, and I webbed it all about here. And I also webbed it all about on the back of it here as well, in order to make it just look a bit more viscous and a bit more seepage just come out and things like that. As you can see, for all the mechanical components, I went for an exceptionally rusty look. Now, they're not actually as bright as they are on camera as they are in real life. In fact, they're a lot darker. But I really didn't want any silver at all, you know, any like metal looking colours at all on this miniature. So as you guys can see, I went for an incredibly rusted, corroded look, and it was a really good opportunity for me to play with some pigments and play with some lovely rust effects and stuff like that. I was very happy with the way like these claws and the blade turned out, and I did some like kind of like rust textures as well. If I just turn it on the side here, if I just zoom in a little bit on this section, I kind of made the rust effect pool on by adding layer upon layer whilst it was still wet, and it kind of formed its own kind of rusty, you know, like, whatchamacallit, corroded look. And then I did a little bit more here as well, where I stippled on some MIG pigments. By the way, guys, this stuff here is just gloss varnish waiting to dry. It's not going to look like that in the real thing. In fact, what I'm going to do on these like orifices here, what I might do dripping down is I might just do some regular Uhu glue without any pigment in it, and just make it look like, you know, like mucousy lubricant for the sphincters with the phallic tentacles coming out. But yeah, so I mean, what can I say? This was such a fun miniature to paint. Just lots of experimentation. Again, you guys can kind of see where I went overzealous with the gloss varnish, and I just couldn't be arsed respraying sections and doing it again. But yeah, so it was just a really fun miniature to paint. Lots of Nurgly textures and lots of just general Nurgle fun to be had. I'm also going to do some more of the yellow webbing here. Just to, you know, tie these in with the pustules on his shoulders. Now, moving up to his actual face, as you can see, he's not too well. He's been a little bit sick, and again, this is just more of the yellow mucousy stuff, just literally blobbed in and webbed about on his mouth and things. I really like the work they did on the eye, and I was going to try to do a lot more elaborate eye, but I thought that with the amount of detail on the miniature already, I think that it would be a bit too much, so I opted for just a simple red eye, big black pupil, little dab of white in it, And if we zoom in real close as well, you can actually see the reflectivity of it. I think you can anyway. Oh, I think maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. Yeah, you can see the reflectivity, so it does look rather glassy and rather, doped up, should I say? But yeah, guys, so his face was really, really cool. Again, I wasn't sure about his face until the final end of the actual miniature itself, where everything kind of came together. Moving on to some more stuff as well, we got some more work on his gun. The gun actually took probably the longest in regards to weathering because I just couldn't get it how I wanted it to. I wanted it like it was so corroded and so old, but at the same time functional. So layer after layer after layer of rust effects went on there. Again, the only metallics I used were the Vallejo Model Air rust colour, and then everything after that was just like Vallejo rust wash, MIG Pigments rust, and AK Interactive rust as well. What I also did, to obviously give the gun an air of functionality, I did go over like the recesses and like the worky bits with some not Vallejo, some AK Interactive engine oil, because we all know how much I love that stuff. And again on here, went over it with some more just to break up the monotony of just the pure rust effects. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to do on it, really. Just a few little touch-ups before entering this competition. It's a conversion competition, so thumbs up. Here's hoping that'll win it. I don't actually know what the prize is. I just want to enter it in and see what it looks like. Plus, it means it gets to go in Games Workshop window for a little while as well. It means everyone can marvel at the glory that is Nurgle. But let's just get another delicious shot of the back of it, because I've got to admit, guys, that is the area that I'm most happy with. It just looks absolutely deliciously disgusting, especially with all that web in there and things like that. Absolutely fantastic. Also, I found a little trick. One of the things that puts me off using pigment is the fact that they get all over the place. But as you can see, I've been handling this, quite a bit. And if I rub down here, there's like barely any that rubs off my fingers. So I've sealed it in with some matte varnish afterwards. But yeah, guys, please, please, please let me know how much you've enjoyed this build, and please, please, please leave a comment, subscribe, don't forget to share this absolute disgusting behemoth everywhere you can, on the forums, on the Facebook groups, just generally just share it, because that's how the channel gets out. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out for my next big Gribbly. I think I'm going to do another one, but where I've made mistakes on this one, I'm going to learn from those mistakes and make an even better one. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Oh, another note, I know a bunch of you guys asked for a slime-based tutorial. That is in the works, just so you know. I haven't forgotten about it, because I've not had time to be able to prepare and stuff, because it requires a bit of prep work. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys again. Goodbye.